Hey there, little dreamers. Are you all tucked in and ready to set sail on a journey of imagination? Are you ready for a magical bedtime story? A story filled with wonder, friendship, and the courage to explore the great unknown? Snuggle under your covers, nice and deep, because tonight, I've got an adventure, a tale that will whisk you away to a world of shimmering seas and boundless horizons. It's a story about a tiny snail and a great big whale, an unlikely pair who discover the power of friendship and the importance of believing in yourself. Once upon a time, in a world not so different from our own, in the shimmery blue of the ocean, where sunlight danced on the waves and secrets hid beneath the surface, there lived a little snail, small and seemingly insignificant, with a big, big dream. A dream that stretched far beyond the sandy shores she called home. She wasn't just any snail. She was special, unique, and yearned for something more than the familiar. She wanted to see the whole wide world, to explore distant lands, meet new creatures, and experience the wonders that lay beyond the horizon. But how could a tiny snail, so small against the vastness of the ocean, make such a huge journey? How could she possibly traverse the oceans and reach her grand aspirations? Well, one sunny morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of gold and pink, the snail saw a shiny black rock glistening under the warm sunlight by the seashore, where the waves gently kissed the sand. But wait! It wasn't a rock at all. Something shifted, something moved. It was a friendly, gigantic humpback whale, a gentle giant of the sea with eyes as deep and knowing as the ocean itself. The snail, with a mix of curiosity and courage, slid up to the whale, her tiny heart pounding with anticipation, and wrote a message in the sand, a message that would change her life forever. With her silvery trail, a shimmering line that sparkled in the sunlight, carrying her hopes and dreams. Lift wanted around the world, a simple plea, but one that held the weight of her grand ambition. The whale saw the snail's message, his massive eye focusing on the tiny script in the sand, and smiled a big whale-sized smile, a smile that radiated warmth and kindness. He said, "Hop on my tail, little snail, come along for the ride, let's see the world together. Let's share adventures and discover the wonders that await us." And just like that, with a leap of faith and a sprinkle of magic, the little snail hitched a ride, embarking on the journey of a lifetime. On the tip of the whale's smooth, strong tail, feeling the power and grace of her new friend. Whoosh! Off they went, into the vast expanse of the ocean, gliding through sparkling waves, with the sun kissing their backs and the wind whispering secrets in their ears. Past coral reefs that glowed like rainbows, teeming with life and bursting with color, and forests of waving seaweed, swaying gently in the underwater currents, like dancers in a silent ballet. They saw tiny fish that flickered like stars, darting through the water in shimmering schools, and dolphins that leapt and spun in the air, their joyful cries echoing across the ocean. The snail felt so small but so brave, knowing that even the smallest creature can possess incredible courage, with the whale swimming strong and swift beneath her, a powerful protector and a steadfast friend. They traveled to icy waters where the air was crisp and the sea sparkled with frost, where penguins waddled and slid, their comical antics bringing smiles to their faces, and to stormy seas, where the sky turned dark and the ocean roared with fury, where huge waves crashed all around, testing their strength and resilience. The snail held tight, never afraid, trusting in the bond she shared with her friend, because she knew the whale would keep her safe, no matter what challenges they faced. But one day, trouble came. A challenge that would test their friendship and their courage. The whale swam into a bay, a beautiful, serene inlet, too shallow and small for such a big, big creature, a place where his size became a disadvantage. He got stuck, trapped in the shallow waters, unable to move. The snail felt her heart thump-thump in her shell, a wave of fear washing over her. What could she do? How could she possibly help her friend in such a dire situation? She was just a tiny snail, so small and seemingly powerless against the enormity of the problem, but she was brave and clever, and she knew she had to do something. She slid off the whale's tail, determined to find a way to save her friend, all the way to a nearby school, a place of learning and community. She climbed up the blackboard, her tiny body working tirelessly, and wrote with her silvery trail, a message of urgency and hope. Save the whale, a desperate plea that echoed with the weight of their friendship. The children saw the snail's message, their eyes widening with concern and understanding, and shouted for help, their voices filled with urgency and determination. Soon, grown-ups and children rushed to the bay, a community united by a common cause, with buckets and hoses ready to do whatever it took to save the gentle giant. They splashed water on the whale, keeping his skin moist and cool under the scorching sun, until, at last, the tide returned, slowly but surely filling the bay with its life-giving waters. With a mighty heave, a surge of collective effort and unwavering hope, the whale was free. He floated effortlessly in the water. The whale and the snail cheered and twirled, their hearts overflowing with joy and gratitude, as they swam back to the wide blue ocean, their bond stronger than ever before. The snail realized she was little, but her actions had made a huge impact, but she could do big, wonderful things, proving that even the smallest among us can make a difference. And the whale knew, in his great big heart, that true strength lies not in size, but in kindness and compassion, that friends could come in all shapes and sizes, and that the most unlikely friendships can be the most rewarding. So, whenever you feel small or insignificant, or like you can't make a difference, remember the snail and the whale, a testament to the power of friendship and the courage to dream big. Two unlikely friends who sailed together, proving that anything is possible when you have someone by your side, and showed the world that even the tiniest voice, when filled with kindness and determination, can make a big, big difference, leaving a lasting impact on the world around us. Now, close your eyes, let your worries drift away like seashells in the tide, and dream of faraway seas, of shimmering horizons and endless possibilities, magical adventures, where anything is possible and dreams really do come true, and friendships that make you feel brave, strong, and ready to take on the world. Good night, little dreamer. Sleep tight and let the stars guide your way. The world is waiting for you with all its wonders and adventures. Sweet dreams.